I'm a psychologist, a business consultant. I do a lot of work related to science. I've always liked to help people as much as possible. About this time last year, I started turning all jaundiced and yellow. My primary care doctor, she called me at 7 a.m. on Memorial Day and said, I need you to go to the ER right now. I want you to tell them that they need to test your blood for the jaundice. They did an ultrasound, found a restricted bile duct, and said, we need to do surgery to take care of this because your blood's getting more and more toxic. So they went in, and while they were in there, they found a mass on my pancreas. Did a needle biopsy. Within a couple of days, I had a diagnosis for pancreatic cancer. I've always been very healthy, and this was I went from very healthy to this overnight.
When I first met Dan, I could tell there was a real connection. There's no question that he was scared. He and his wife were both scared. Obviously, getting a diagnosis of pancreas cancer is horrifying and terrifying. But he actually was very comfortable. He was very confident. He really felt like we could do this, and he just wanted to know how we were going to do this.
Within a matter of days, he installed a port in me. And then the following day, I met with Dr. Ma, my oncologist, and she told me everything I needed to know and was very open with me, let me ask all the questions I needed to. The day after I had the port installed, I started getting chemo. So they moved incredibly fast on this. It was one of the things I was impressed with, that I didn't have to wait at all.
Dan's cancer, fortunately, was caught early enough so it can still be curable. But the process of treatment involves a lot of aggressive treatment, including chemo and surgery and a very long recovery. And you have to be mentally and physically strong to get through the process.
Pancreas cancer is actually one of the, unfortunately, most difficult cancers we have to take care of. Almost 90% of the time, we find it when it's already metastatic, meaning it's already spread away, and we really can't do any surgery, and the only treatment is chemo. But maybe 10 to 20% of the time we can find it and it's localized in the pancreas. Then we try to treat with some chemo, hopefully to give it a little response and get the thing to shrink down a little bit, and then try to do surgery to get it out.
Dr. Liu ended up working and got all the cancer out, he thought. He thought he got the whole tumor out. He went to a pathologist while I'm still laying there open, had the pathologist check it. They said, no, there's still cancer in the margins, go back in. So he went back in and took more out. I don't have many memories of waking up in the ICU. I do remember him, the very first thing he said to me was he leaned in and said, we got it all. Which was what I needed to hear. So where we are now is I'm starting to live again, which is what I've wanted to do. Most people don't get the experience of having an expiration date stamped on their forehead. You get that and it wakes you up hard.
We become very attached to the patient and the family become very attached to us.
I always felt like they cared about me. The chemo nurses always knew my name. No matter who I had during that day, they knew my name, they knew my story.
And we feel like we're hand in hand fighting together in front of cancer. And that's a very rewarding process as oncologists.
I don't think you're gonna feel like you're just a file. You're a person to them.
As I've told him many times, he said, you've done all the hard work now. Now you get to enjoy all the benefits of it. You're cancer-free as far as we can tell, and you just live your life and enjoy your life because that's why you worked so hard. And as I told him, we will always be here with you.
I'm gonna have to put a reminder in my calendar to make sure that I send a birthday card to Dr. Ma and Dr. Liu every year because I have a birthday because of them. I get to experience that because of them now.